Hey, so I've been able to be both a coach and a player for Coach Sozio. When I was a player, he was my O-line coach and my JV head coach back when I was on JV. As a player, you want to play for Coach Sozio. I mean, I remember before games, 9 a.m. games, he'd get you hyped up, ready to run through walls on JV, and then on varsity, it was the same deal, right? He gets you all fired up. He makes the kids play with passion. He's a great ability to speak before a game. Coaching with Coach Sozio, I've been able to learn a lot in his ability to connect with kids, which is really, in my opinion, the most important thing we do as coaches, is our ability to get kids to do stuff for us or willingly, right, and to build that community. Coach Sozio has done a great job of that throughout his whole career, and I know that he would continue to do that wherever he ends up.
For years that Coach Sozio was my position coach at Webster Thomas on the offensive and defensive line. He taught me a lot of skills that translated to on the field and off the field success, such as effort and hard work every day.
Coach Sozio coached me as a player and then ultimately coached me into being a coach myself. I still remember something he told me years ago, and it was that I had no idea how lucky I was to be playing football. I didn't understand what he meant until years later, when I wish I could put the football pads on one more time.
Hi, my name is Chris Callahan, and I'm an assistant principal at Webster Share High School. I've known Coach Sozio since 2002, when he was my high school football and lacrosse coach. One of the things that stands out to me about Coach Sozio is he always treated me as a person first. He wanted to know about my family, would ask about my mom and my brother and my sister. He would ask me about what I wanted to be and what my goals were, and that was really memorable. And I try to think about stuff like that when I work with students today. Interesting thing about my path through education was I had an opportunity to coach with my former coach, and his attention to detail is exceptional. He puts a ton of time into getting better at his craft, and he coaches with such passion, and his athletes know it, and they play really hard for him. But what I think is most important about Coach Sozio is that he recognizes the platform that he has. And he uses it to better young men. He does that by welcoming them into his family with big giant arms, and he tells kids he loves them and he means it. And I honestly can say that Coach Sozio made a tremendous impact on my life, and I would highly recommend him for this position.
I had the honor of playing modified lacrosse for Coach Sozio. Coach Sozio taught me what it takes to win and how to work to be the best version of myself, both on and off the field. These are traits I carried with me to high school and ultimately helped me achieve my dream of playing lacrosse at Penn State University.
Coach Sozio was someone who was always available, and I think that's a huge word that I would use to describe him. I had the privilege of knowing Coach at a real young age, and it didn't matter where I was, if I was on modified, JV, varsity. It didn't matter where he was either. I just knew he was someone I can count on, and we've been able to build a pretty strong relationship from the day we met to where I am today. I mean, I'm 4 years removed from high school at this point, and I still talk to him. He's someone who cares. He cares about his players, past, present, future, whatever it may be. He checks in on you, and he's just a genuine great guy, great coach, great mentor, whatever it may be. To this day, I can count on Coach. I know he's someone I can reach out to in any aspect of life, whether it's on the field or off the field. And I just think it's awesome that he's got the opportunity to be a candidate for this head coaching job. And I wish him nothing but the best. And if I can go to war with him again right now, I would. So appreciate it, Coach, and good luck.
Coach Sozio really taught me how important it is to prepare. If you want to be the best you can be at something, you got to work hard beforehand. And Coach takes a lot of pride in making sure his players are studying the playbook, watching the game film. Coach is definitely not afraid to run through the same play as many times as it takes until it's perfect. And that's part of what's so great about Coach is he really expects the best out of his players, and to help them succeed, he puts them in the best position possible to do so.